West Texas wins with the Mark 12. All right, we are out in West Texas at Castle Firearms Training Center. We are looking at the Mark 12 SPR. We're gonna run it through our drills, high, low, ready, do some transitions, some mag changes, and shoot off some barricades, and then we'll keep pushing the distance out and shoot some steel at 2, 3, 4, and 500 meters. So let's get to it. It's super windy out here. We're gonna do some high ready, low readies. The gun is extremely quiet, so we had to put the shot timer on the ground out in front. So we're at 15 yards right now. 0.97, low ready. .125, so 125 high ready. All right, we'll do a Mozambique. One Charlie, one Alpha. And then just in the low part of the face there. And that didn't pick up the time on that one. I think first shot, second shot, third shot. Now this is not intended for that kind of shooting, right? It's more of a special purpose rifle. Longer, medium to longer ranges. And that's what it was designed and intended for on the battlefield. So let's push out and we'll go back to the 100 and run some modified prez. Oof. We're gonna run an prez drill. Drop the magnification to 2.5 on this bad boy. So we'll see if we can do 222 with a reload, 222. Gun's a little front heavy, or I need to work out.
Oh, that's heavy. Woo, that's heavy. I better use my strong hand.
When we don't have all the accessories on here, light, laser, all that stuff that we see on the modern DMRs and SPRs, we try to keep this a little bit lighter, and it still is kind of a bear to run at 100.
Cousin! Oh, cousin.
Let's move back to the 3, and we're gonna do a couple different shooting positions and see where it shines and where maybe I need some work. Just in black while we spinning, so we never feel the shame. Gotta light up when we do it, so we don't gotta feel the pain. We know that this was considered the Mark 12 SPR, the special purpose rifle, but it also was a multi-purpose rifle, allowing these intermediate distances for engagement to be super simple with the 5.56, and it's light enough that I can maneuver around things. So we're gonna do some standing and shooting off of this tire here. We got 3 steel E-types down there, and we're just gonna shoot off of that. All right, so that was a standing, a little wobbly in that heavy wind. So let's go to the kneeling now. Try it from there, the modified kneel. All right, so a little more stable. It'd be really nice if we could get in a seated position, but then we'll have thorns in our ass, so we're not gonna do that here. The recoil is a lot easier to manage than like a 308 battle rifle is, but we do trade that stopping power for recoil. Multiple targets, 300 meters, super cool. So let's just shoot from the prone, which is rarely afforded. Usually it's off of a structure or off of a tripod, so we're gonna give it a shot from the prone.
The film which you are about to see is an account of the tragedy.
Trigger cam engaged.
They could not have expected, nor would they have wished to see, as much of the mad and macabre as they were to see that day. For them, an idyllic summer afternoon became a nightmare.
All right, we're not gonna use any of that. It's terrible.
The case today still remains open.
Hey, 6 for 6. Let's move out to the 600, 589, and we'll shoot some from the prone up there and see what 55 grain can do at distance. All right, so we're out at the 600, 589 roughly, and it is easily 30 mile an hour, consistent wind, gusting probably close to 45. We're gonna shoot at some steel out there. So long as we don't see dirt, we're gonna call it a hit from up here. Little bit of left to right cutting wind, about a quarter value, so.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more.
Oh, that was the first round impact, baby! Another hit. It's off the left edge. Hit. So well within the rifle's capabilities. If we weren't dealing with this kind of wind out here, we could stack these rounds a little bit easier. Now you gotta play with the wind a little bit. We don't have wind dots in here, so we can't even bracket really. So that's where our deviation left and right comes from on these longer ranges here. But super cool, 30 to 40 mile an hour winds with a 55 grain 5.56 hitting E-type steel at 600 meters. So awesome, super happy with it. So that's it, Mark 12 SPR. I want to thank Will at Castle Firearms Training Center out here in Lubbock, Texas. And I want to thank Trey, the American Outlaw, for lending us this awesome clone, Mark 12. This thing is basically built out exactly how it would have been back in the day. And I want to thank you guys for having a blast with me. See you next time. That's why you grow your hair long. It makes for easier wind calls.
Are you ready for the comeback? You know we don't want that. Let me see them hands up.